Yeah, it's the harness. I got tired of listening to guys like, oh, it might be this, it might be this. I work hard for my money, man. I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I am a mechanic. I do what I can. I'm pretty good with electrical. I know how to test for, continuity and ground signal and power. I know how to do all that. That problem right there, I couldn't fix. Even though, I got dealership experience and I got certifications through Chrysler. There's gonna be times, man, that a good technician is gonna run into a problem where he can't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And as good technicians, we have a lot of pride. We quick to say, oh, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Oh, bring the car to me. I see that all the time. I have done it in the past. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen I couldn't figure out what the problem was, it hurted me. So I'm like, damn, I can't fix my car. I don't know what the hell it is. I put a new battery. I put a new alternator. I redid my grounds. I used wire brush, make sure there was no paint on the body. I tested my grounds before I started the car. My power, I checked continuity. I checked available voltage. I checked for ohms. I checked everything, man. Every single thing. And I couldn't find out why my car was shut off. I kind of had a feeling it was a short. Couldn't find it because it was intermittent. It didn't happen only time. It only happened when we did a hard shift, when my tuner's like, hey, hit it. Walks. Once I shift that one time, boom, it dies. If we cruising, nothing. And my engine mounts, they're good. Polyurethane, no play. No play. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. So when Ruben came and we started experiencing the same problems, he's like, Papi, he's from Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ruben, that's my man. He put a smile on my face, man, when he proved it to me that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? The last tuner said, hey, I think that word, that's what messed it up. I was like, I ain't trying to think, man. I've been thinking all week about how to fix this problem. I don't want to hear you saying I think. You know what I'm saying? I need to know for a fact what it is because it's money involved. And Ruben was like, yo, it's the harness. And I told Ruben, I'm like, Ruben, man, that's what this guy said. I don't know. He was like, Steve, you got a bad short somewhere. We got to find it. I'm like, Ruben, you know how many wires is in this engine harness? I ain't got time for this, man. I got a full-time job, and I got a wife. And at that time, I had the Mazda speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got too much stuff going on, man. I don't got time to be messing with this shit. I'm like, if that's the harness, man, I'll just buy a brand new harness. And he was like, nah, yo, listen, you could just get a good use. I said, nah, Ruben, I ain't doing that. I'm not. This car, I put way too much money. I got like 20 grand invested into this car from day one, from buying it. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I need to do is put a cheap engine harness and shit's gonna be new. He was like, and this is what made me like him even more. Before he left, he was like, yo, let's start doing some tests. He helped me. Yo, let's see if it is the harness. And I forgot what test we started to do. We wasn't finding it. The car was on. I wiggled the engine harness, which I'm sure real quick. So the OEM harness, let's just imagine the OEM intake manifolds here and the OEM fuel rails here. The OEM harness used to come right across and the PTU's right here. That harness right here, I grabbed it and shook it. Car shut off. Car died. Wouldn't turn back on. We got it on, I wiggle it again. He was like, it's the harness. It's like, it's the harness. It's the harness. I was proof right there. So I was like, yeah, there's a bad short and I ain't messing with it. I'm just gonna get a brand new harness. So this is where I'm at. I haven't turned on the car since I put the brand new harness. I have a really good feeling I will be straight because that was the only issue that this car had besides the oil leak and oil pan. I didn't have any engine problems, any boost leaks, nothing. The car ran good. It was just those two things. That was it. So I should be good. Everything is new. A lot of the sensors I replaced was new, and I